if I want to get a count for a particular group here to see how many people are in a particular group, I would use Countifs. If you have data that's already in a table, then you're ready to go. Even if it's not in a table, you can still do Countifs. You would only need to switch it to a table if you're looking to sort the data in some way. And the way to make a data sheet into a table is to click within the table somewhere, then click on Insert, then click on Table. Here the word table isn't highlighted because this is already a table. Once you click on Table, then you just say OK because it knows what you want to do, where the data is. So you just say OK, and it makes it where you can pull down and sort. But for getting counts, you don't even need to have the data into a table like this one is. So let's say we wanted to get a count of all the people that were armed with a gun. So I would click somewhere other than in the table, over here somewhere, and type equals Countifs. And I always use Countifs even if it's just one thing, because lots of times it's more than one thing. But I'm going to do Countifs, open parentheses, and then it says criteria range. Well, my range is column E, how they're armed, and what we're going to count is if they're armed with a gun. So to get to count all the things in column E, you just click on the column header here where it says the letter E. So just click here and you'll see it says E to E, or you could have typed in E:E. Then comma, now you want to do a quote, the word or the letter you're looking for, and we're looking for the word on this example problem, gun. And then close the quote and close the parentheses and hit enter. And so the number of people killed by the police that had a gun was 1,398. Okay, so let's go farther with this and get gender involved. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to get a count of how many people were killed by a gun and were, let's say, female. So I'm going to do equals Countifs, I should say, Countifs, plural, open parentheses. The first criteria range is in column E. So I clicked on that, comma, quote. Now we're looking if they had a gun, close quote. Now, comma, and you see it says criteria range 2. Well, my second criteria is a person's gender, and that's in my column G right here. So I click on column G, then comma, female is labeled with an F. So I'm going to do quote, F, close quote, and then close the parentheses. And when I hit enter, I get the number of females that were killed by the police and had a gun. Now, here's the total number of people killed by a gun, and here's the number of females killed by a gun. So now I have, I can get a percentage from this. And if I go to the 2P sheet later in the course, or if you're on that now, it divides these two. I'll do that here, but it just takes the 50 divided by the 1398, and it will get something like that. And I'll